Next up on WTV, a recap of ISM's Research Showcase and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, January 17th, and I'm Melody Akbari with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Students set foot at the Ford Center last night to present their work at the annual ISM Research Showcase. WTV's Kennedy Williams has the details.
The annual Research Showcase for FISD students in the Independent Study and Mentorship Program was held on Wednesday night at the Star for students to display personal research from a wide range of fields of studies, ranging from investment banking to theater direction.
I thought the ISM Showcase was really cool. I got to see a lot of people and their projects and with their mentors in them, and it was just super cool to see what they were studying. Some people were studying like science and like business and like even fashion design. Like one girl created this whole entire wedding dress, which is really cool.
The students had the chance to present the public with tangible products of their research, along with their early plans for the current semester. Reporting for WTV, I'm Kennedy Williams.
Course registration for the 2019-2020 school year opens this week. WTV's Wade Glover has the story.
It is just past the halfway point in this school year, and returning students are already preparing for next year. Home Access Center is now open for students, allowing them to select what classes they would like to take.
This will give students the opportunity to hear our presentation, do their own research looking in the academic course guide, and of course we have our amazing video course catalog as well that has about 50 different classes this year listed for the student to really go in and do their own research and then make choices through HACK. And of course we just want students really to focus on the 2019-2020 school year.
The process has changed slightly from years past, with students choosing their classes before talking to their counselor.
So email is going to be big. We're sending an email home that just has some basics about registration, and then we'll be sending the big email home that has step-by-step how to go into HACK, how to make those changes. So I think it's really important that you use those resources, but then of course your counselor's going to be around. You can always catch us in the office before school, during advisory, during lunch, after school. Students
will be able to see and make changes to their class schedule until May 1st. Reporting for Wingspan TV, I'm Wade Glover.
On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look into the life of senior point guard Zion Richardson.
Time I wake up, go through my daily routine of just getting ready. I eat breakfast. I wake up in the morning. Every morning I stretch, just so I'm loose throughout the day. So I don't cramp up. Whether we're practicing, going throughout the day, that's one of the major components in my life that I try to incorporate. And then taking off for school, go to school, go throughout the school day. In advisory, I'll probably take time, meet with Coach Manning or by myself, watch film. Fourth period, we have basketball. On game days, we'll shoot around, get ready, make sure our shot, whether we're playing at home, we'll particularly just do all shooting, make sure that we're all on the same page, run through our sets, run through our matchup, who we're playing. We'll be back to the school about 6, come back, dress, get ready, watch the girls' game. It's really important that we support our girls too, and then we'll warm up, get dressed, halftime. We'll meet in the locker room, all sit down, stretch. I just put my headphones in, think about, visualize what I'm gonna do in the game. We all have this thing where right before we go out to play after the girls' game, we all turn the lights off in the locker room, and we have this big speaker with a bunch of lights, and we'll all play like whatever song, whether it's like Mo Bamba, like Finito, and we'll all just like our pregame turn up is what we call it, and then we'll run out, and then that's how I prepare for the game. I started playing because just my love for the sport. My parents are athletic. My dad played basketball, and my mom, she knows a bunch about the sport. I'd have to say like getting to where I am now, because as some people know, like the road for me was tough, really tough, getting here, even getting recognition, and even now I'm still considered underrated. Even getting a scholarship, I'm proud that I'm the first in my family to ever get an athletic scholarship or a scholarship period. So that's really a big accomplishment, I can say, and hang over everybody else's head. I'm really proud that I made it this far with the help of my parents, grandparents, my mom, of course, and that I've even got the opportunity to showcase my talent and get this far, even though the people around me haven't been able to do that. I will most definitely be playing in college, committing soon, and long term after that, I'd love to make it to the NBA. That's one of my goals.
WTV Sports brings you a look at what's happening in campus athletics.
The wrestling team has had duels and tournaments consistently throughout December and January. The JV squad had a duel last night, while the varsity team will be in action tonight. They will have a duel against both Independence and the Colony tonight. The match will be held at the Colony at 5:30 p.m. and go until about 8:30. Now here to look at one girl wrestling tonight is WTV's Stephanie Cho.
Breaking out a good sweat is a bittersweet feeling for most athletes, but to senior wrestler Jordan Johnston, it may be more painful than rewarding.
I have bulging discs and they're hitting my nerves, and so that makes it really painful. And then I also have a hypermobile vertebrae, so one of my vertebrae moves too much, and so that's pretty painful too. And it's just a bunch of pressure on my nerves.
Her vertebrae issues have affected her life, making simple things harder to do.
It makes it hard to do just simple things like sitting and standing for a long time hurts, walking hurts sometimes. And it's just if I twist a certain way, if I move too fast, it's ouch, but yeah.
While her physical condition puts her at a disadvantage, her passion for wrestling is enough to keep her driven.
I have a pretty major injury and I'm trying to push through it, and I'm trying to wrestle as much as I can. To keep my mentality, it's just I gotta push through it. I love this sport and I just gotta go.
Jordan's grit does not go unnoticed, as she has impressed her peers and her coaches and has won titles for her work.
I was a district champ last year and I got runner-up at region, and so I qualified for state.
She doesn't quit. Even when she's hurting, she doesn't quit. She may have to take a 2-minute break, or she may have to say, hang on just for a second, but she's right back in it. It's not like she turns around and walks away from the sport like most people do. She continues to come back for more and more, which gives her a great edge on perseverance.
Support and motivation comes from all around her, as her family is proud of her achievements as well.
I think she's very dedicated. I think that she has done a tremendous job. Unfortunately, she's had some setbacks with injuries, so it's a little bit disheartening, but she still has a good college career coming up.
While her injury may hold her back, Jordan Johnston has a bright future waiting for her in college and in a potential career.
I want to coach, so I'm going to college for wrestling, and I'm going to study exercise science to become a coach.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Stephanie Cho.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. WTV's Wade Glover has today's announcements.
The club forum is today during advisory in room E101. Come to get information about grants for great ideas. Sign up for the Remind 101 by texting at CLUBSL to 81010. High Five Friday is tomorrow. Students will attend their homeroom classes tomorrow for a Red Hawk grant presentation. 14 Days of Love is coming soon. Nominate couples by scanning the QR code on screen.
That's it for today's Daily Update. This has been Melody Akbari for Wingspan TV.